Hope you're having a better day than me, mate.
Welcome to the arse end of London. Enjoy your stay.
I can taste the first pint on my lips already.
Things I'd rather not.
I'm very busy. Make it quick. Listen, I'm sure you're perfectly nice, and I'm sure you'd make a great addition to the Pistols. But I'm kind of in the middle of a crisis at the moment. I don't have time for this. What? Well, what's your stance on murder? I was joking. I don't actually want you to murder anyone. Alright, fine. You say you want to help. It would be a miracle, but if you can convince Polyester to stop fucking throttling hydroponics water supply, I'll happily endorse you. Hell if I know. She's locked the doors to the plant. She keeps saying over the intercom that everything is under control. I don't want to alarm Alice, but if we don't get more water here soon, things in Camden won't be pretty. I'd love to tell you all about myself, but now's not the best time, mate. Maybe later? Right.
Yeah, I was sceptical at first, but the polycule might be the way to go. We seem to get on better the less we see of each other.
I'd pop on that torch of yours if I were you. Things about to go bump around here.
Looking for good deals? See ya.
Everything's under control. Not to worry.
Pass us a nip of that cherry, won't you?
We're sick. We're quarantining. Stop saying that. Okay, fine. You can come in, but no one else.
Ah, it's you. The one from outside. I take it you've spoken to Palmyra. The plant is just fine. It's the water that's the problem. These radiation levels are off the charts. Our filters can't handle it. We don't know where it's coming from. We're trying to find a way to reconfigure things, but we need a wee bit more time. And this on top of Mr. Grey passing away. Oh, it was tragic. Bit by a fox, and then bit by a dog that was chasing the fox. And then on the way to the doctor, poor old Mr. Grey fell into the Camden lock and drowned. Before his passing, Mr. Grey owned a small pump of his own. He sold water at the market, mostly to non-members. They depended on him. Alice doesn't know this, but we're now providing water to everyone in Camden. Pistols and non-members. Most of it's coming from our reserve, which is almost depleted. This isn't sustainable at all, even with reconfigured filters. But one thing at a time. Filters first, then we'll figure out everything else. My team has already gone out searching, but why not? What's the harm in another set of eyes?
Think of all the tickets spent in this place. The wars alone must have cost more than my suit.
Do you know how much you confuse me?
You stumbled onto a ghoul hanging off a sign pleading for help, and you actually helped him.
That sort of gratitude isn't exactly commonplace in today's society, especially for a complete stranger. That's the source of my confusion. Why did you do it?
Is that it? Oh. Forgive me for being shocked that someone would be so straightforward. Still, that doesn't solve my confusion. You don't really know me, my past. I might be a monster. On the inside, that is. Let me rectify that, please. I was born before the bombs fell. My father and mother were middle class, a worker and a housewife. Unexceptional. I was doomed to follow in their footsteps until I chose to go to university. And after that, I joined the government as a data entry clerk at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. It's part of the reason why I survived. I was working late at the office when it all happened. Had I gone home, I'd have certainly been reduced to ash. And that's it. That's Arthur Mountbatten. Now, we're no longer strangers. All is right within the world. Your words, not mine. I know I have more luxury than your common Londoner, but that doesn't mean my struggles are any lesser. They're just of a different sort. Like comparing radioactive apples to rotten poor oranges. No, they did... I think not. No, I know not. They did not. They did not die after the bombs fell. They died before. Of course. Thank you for listening. But don't make a huge fuss out of it. I don't have time for that.
Can't find it elsewhere? Try it. Take a look. Bye.
Jesus!
We Mountbattens pride ourselves in fair trade. What do you have for me?
Stubborn! Can't give you that.
Please tell me you have good news. Wait, really? Ghouls? How could they have got in? We upgraded the ghoul grip traps relatively recently. They must have made their way in around the same time the hooligans did. Captain Reasonable's been so distracted with the commuters. Let me just check the levels. My God, you actually did it. I can't tell you how thankful I am. Here, take this. It still doesn't solve the problem of the non-members, though. Mr. Grey used to provide drinking water to the non-members in Camden, but he's dead now. It doesn't matter how many times we reconfigure our filters. The fact is, we don't have the equipment needed to provide water for everyone in Camden and to hydroponics. I'm not sure. Mr. Grey had a son, Jesse. He's locked himself away in their home and won't come out or speak to anyone. I've been meaning to go back again and check on the boy, but then everything went tits up around here. I haven't had a chance. Would you mind stopping by Mr. Grey's house and speaking to his son, Jesse? If he'll speak to you, maybe you could ask if he'd be willing to donate his father's purifier to the pistols. Thank you.
want to talk to anyone. Says who? The Pistols wouldn't do that. Yeah, right. Bugger off! Thanks. He was great. And now it's my fault he's gone. I thought it'd be cool to have a pet fox. I'm such a moron. No, he bloody well wasn't. He was a proud non-member till the day he died. You don't know anything. You weren't there. You don't know me, and you didn't know my dad. He liked them enough. Not enough to join up with them. He said they were too focused on themselves. That they couldn't see the bigger picture. He said we were better off on our own. What? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I go to school. My friends' parents are Pistols. They're not bad people. My friends are all planning to try for sponsorship when they turn 18. No, they don't want any nepotism, whatever that means. The children of Pistols benefit from the perks of their parents' membership until they turn 18. After that, they've got to find sponsors, just like everyone else. No, I wouldn't. Sure, I've thought about it. It's not that I don't like the Pistols. I think I actually agree with a lot of what they say. My dad wouldn't have wanted me to join, though. I wish I could talk to him about it. You're right. I guess I could keep an open mind and see what happens. So that's why you're here. What do the Pistols want with it? They do. My dad always said they only cared about their own. Maybe he was wrong about some things. All right. Yeah. Let the Pistols know the purifier is theirs.
Did he speak to Jesse? Excellent. I'll have my people head over there shortly. Hopefully, the population in Camden stays stable. Otherwise, we'll have to figure something else out, won't we? No matter. We'll cross that bridge when we cross it. Thank you for your help. I'll stop throttling hydroponics. Take this. And let poor Mira know she can stop banging on my door. Was there anything else? Yes. It was no secret that Mr. Grey wasn't a big fan of us. Or so he said at least. But he never left Camden, did he? I always liked Mr. Grey. And truth be told, I could understand some of the points he made. No one claims the Pistols have got everything figured out. We're trying our best, though. I think that matters. The truth is, things went to shit long before the bombs fell. We have a chance now to do it different. We can rebuild the world better than it was. More just. More equal. Not the whole world, obviously, but our little world. Here in Camden. What do you mean? He can stay in Camden, of course. He can continue going to school. Education here is free to anyone who wants it. Go ahead. Cheers.
Did you talk to Polly? Oh, thank Walden. And thank you. I don't know what you did, but you just saved us from disaster. Camden hasn't been without food in over 100 years. My ancestors made sure of that. I couldn't let the hydroponics fail on my watch. Please accept this gift, and know that you have my full and unconditional sponsorship. If there's anything else I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Yes. They ended up in London after the bombs and found refuge in Camden. Others weren't as friendly, but luckily the Pistols welcomed them with open arms. And it was lucky for the Pistols too. You see, the Pistols didn't know this at the time, but my ancestors brought with them agricultural knowledge. Books written in the ancient text described how to farm using hydroponics. None of us can read that language today, but my grandfather could. He taught me everything I know. Go ahead. Alice is one of my best mates. Despite what Ariel Rotten has been going on about recently, I think Alice is doing a splendid job. Yes, manager of the Scavengers. She's another member of the council. If it were up to her, we'd be at war with the gentry right now. You mean like the Fifth Column and Camelot? To be honest, I couldn't care less about them. I don't care about anything outside this building, really. The importance of the work we do here cannot be understated. I'd rather focus on issues in Camden. Let the others fight amongst themselves. Go ahead. It'll be good to have you with us.
Had an absolute skinful last night. That bog system gin. It's tastier than you imagine, but that taste is a trap. Bottles at a second degree.
I think all of this noise made one of my eardrums pop. Will you shut up?
So, what did Palmyra and the captain have to say? Did they really? That's quite the testament. It may be the fastest anyone has ever secured 2 sponsors. If I wasn't impressed already, I am now. The third person I'd like you to speak to is John Strutter. Not like Palmyra or the captain, but yes. I'll let him explain. John is... we'll see. He's had a rough go, but if you ask me, he belongs in Camden as much as any of us do. And I'll be here.
Can't believe